right, joining you from the basement tonight. It is November 15th, and we just had the annual Yerba Buena art show in Edge Studios open house, and I'm here with the remaining crew. The last of the last, at the Last Supper, the last podcast, whatever we want to call this. We got Keenan Fry from LFG. We got Jim Christiansen, artist, and we got Zig Tyko from Zig in the Zone. Gentlemen, I can say gentlemen collectively. How is everybody doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Let me start off. I went to my Narcissist Anonymous meeting this morning, and I was the smartest, handsomest person in the group.
Next to our next president.
Next to him.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad you chimed in. We'll get your sponsor to you shortly. Over to you, gentlemen. So, Keenan, you do a show here. You've been doing a show, one of the longest running shows at Edge Studios, LFG.
Yeah, I do that with Amir. Amir's not here right now. He's taking care of some business. And it's kind of like a combination of the two of us. I spent a lot of time in the South Bay meeting artists, and I did a lot of gigs down there. I worked for Metro News. We did the art show today, and I posted my artist bio, and there's a lot of people I shout out in there. But you know, all the time I spent in San Jose working with John Ha or Dan Plucrano, Jen Anderson over at Metro, and then Jimmy Arsenault and a lot of folks. So when we do LFG podcast, a lot of the people that we have on the show are people that I met through working on the newspaper or doing shows down there. And it's just cool to have people that I know come on and talk about their work. So yeah, that's LFG.
Yeah, and so, but today you were one of our featured artists here for the studio.
Yeah, I was, and then you know, I had some watercolors. I got 3 watercolors, 2 prints of my watercolors, and then an original watercolor. The original is called For Colin. It's actually For Colin for Evil Forever. He was in a death metal band from San Jose. The whole 4th Street kind of area where there was the Bicycle Express and there was the band house over there we used to call the Estate. You know, Behold the Desecration and all those bands. And so Colin passed away in 2022, and I did a memorial portrait for him, and he was a good friend and helped me through some tough times. So that goes out to the Lost to the Void crew and all that. And then sitting next to me is Jim, and you had some art here too.
Oh yeah, I had invited by Paul himself here at Edge Studios. I had a chance to do it last year. Had a conflict of interest. Yeah, I'm driving back to Modesto, so it's one of the things where I admit that I live in the east part of the East Bay.
East part of the East Bay.
All the way to the Central Valley.
Hey.
Yeah, Modesto View is what I write for. I do an art column there. I haven't been to San Francisco for a while to show my art, but I used to have it at O'Reilly's Irish Pub. I used to have it down at Fiddler's Green. I've done the Wharf drawing cartoons, things like that. I've shown at Fort Mason too. But it's nice to be back, even for a small in the basement show. This was great art, I thought, for the art we have around me. So
yeah, it's cool.
Meeting some new artists and getting some interaction. Now on my website, because Paul mentioned websites, we have a Coffee Cat in here for Edge Studios, and my thing is CoffeeCatsCalendar.com. And we have coffee mugs, things like that. So for all the abstracts I put up that are from my COVID lockdown series, I've got Portland, I've got Summer 2020, I've got Remodeling Hell.
Yeah, with the power drill.
With the power drill and my late black cat. So
cool.
At least I've got a cat in the mix. There's a weird portrait of me up there in orange and purple. Not the colors I normally am, but I've got 3 of them out there.
And here's the great thing about your art. You can actually own as many of those cats without getting in trouble.
Yeah.
As you want. If you have wall space, if you have ceiling space.
Yeah. Yes. Well, of the 250 cats I did last year, I think half of them are gone.
We mean painted, right? We'll make sure
painted.
that. Okay. We just want to make
No,
sure
no.
you didn't do the
My,
cat.
my tenant Josh is the hero in my neighborhood. They're all spayed and neutered. We're in our
Yay.
3rd year of no kittens.
Oh, there you go. Right on. So that, I mean, that's a good thing, right? I mean, we're always seeing there's too many wild animals out there, and every time I go out or every time my kids go walking, they end up finding another animal they need to rescue. And it's like, no, you can't bring them home, and they don't like to call the animal control. So they're going up to, animals hopefully that have collars and names on them, but of course they're scared. So oh, you can't save everyone. So, but these you can save.
These you can save. Yes.
You can save everyone. Collect them all. They're like Pokemon.
Well, and you can get all 12 months worth of them.
You can get all 12 months worth of them.
Yeah,
I'm glad Keenan's with me on this. Gotta get them all. Copycats. The funny thing is they should be copycats at this point.
Well,
Because we're copying someone else's theme
you would
song.
think so.
Yeah.
I looked them up. It's like, none of them look like mine.
None of them look like yours. Because then they would want a piece of the action. They would want a bit of your bottom line.
Well, yeah, but I work with a guy that does my calendars. He does sloth of the day.
Sloth of the day.
Yeah, that's about the work.
I'm still waiting for today's edition to come.
That's
It's a slow moving article, if you know what I mean.
That's about the way sales have been today. And
Oh my God, this is causing me agony.
That was all part of the disclaimer and NDA you just signed, sir. You're in for the duration. We've got you for at least 3.5 to 4 minutes before we start going around the room and getting everybody's last.
This is limbo. This is purgatory.
Now, Ziggy, you got a show here every week.
Yes,
You're
I
doing
do.
time. You're doing time here. You're doing a lot of time here, Ziggy.
I'm enjoying it. I really am. I'm also enjoying reacquainting with Jim.
Right, because
Yeah,
Many
everybody-
years.
right?
Yeah.
I've been on Zig
And
Show.
You've been
long ago.
uncomfortably zoned. Exactly. And we had a good conversation today. I was happy to see you still looking young and vibrant,
I keep trying.
as opposed to me, the man I love.
But you still look great, man.
Hey, Zig, you're
Yes.
from Alameda, right?
Yes.
So I was born in Oakland, and my mom told me about this beach that she took me to when I was a kid, and you might remember it.
He probably lives on it.
There's this really cool beach that goes out for miles, and you can see the Oakland, like the cranes and stuff. But the water's really low, so you can walk all the way out. There's like these two beaches that are just like that. It's in Alameda.
Yes, but don't try that in high tide.
But you know which ones I'm talking about?
Unless you have Jesus tendencies.
But so is that out by the sanctuary? Or
I
is it
don't
down further?
know exactly. By the sanctuary, Shoreline Drive
Man, sounds
is
familiar.
where I park my vehicle and enjoy taking pictures of the skies over Alameda.
And you do photography. That's cool.
Yeah. So that keeps me busy in the podcast and
You do prints?
pardon?
Do you print your
He
photos?
should.
No,
He really should but you have a great eye.
I do, and it's nothing that it's just composition. I don't set the timers
aperture
or
the speed
anything.
or anything. Huh?
Yeah, I let the automatic cameras of today take over. They can do a much better job than I could do. But I have a knack for composition. I may wait 20 minutes for the sun to get in just the rest of the pictures in my head, and the sun will get just to the right spot, and I'll take the picture. And I don't know what compels me to do that, but there's such beauty in the skies. If one is looking up rather than down, they're better off. And the beauty that they miss by not looking up is unbelievable. Every day the sky gives something different. No matter nice day, a clear day, a sunny day, dusk, morning time. It's just like to look up.
I dig that.
Yeah.
I dig that. It's positive. Yeah.
I want to go around the room. I'm going to roll in some art, and you guys will see what we did today. But Keenan, tell us how we keep up with everything that you're doing art-wise and LFG, and you give us a little taste of what we could see in season 4. Is it season 4 already?
Yeah. So LFG season 2 and 3 are kind of in the can. 3 still being edited. And then 4 we're booking, but that'll be coming probably around May, season 4. But you're gonna see new episodes. My stuff's called The Acid Drip, and on YouTube and Instagram, do a lot of comic book art, and I also, do a lot of music and stuff. So you'll find the LFG podcast on YouTube as well, and we got a new channel coming out. A lot of new stuff in the works. You want to take it, Jim?
There you go. And Jim, you're next.
All right. Well, Modesto View is where I write. So on page 7, Art View, I've been doing it 17 years.
That's cool.
You want to know
actually.
something about art, which is not a lot, but there is art in Modesto, California. And Modesto View also does all the entertainment, comedy, poetry, you name it, about Modesto entertainment. We beat the Modesto Bee, and we're just a monthly. So that comes out at modestoview.com. My column's even online.
That's
and
cool.
we're on Facebook, of course. And then CoffeeCatsCalendars.com. My friend Leo wants to remind you, we need to get rid of some of these guys, and they're print to order. And they're a lot of fun. They're my original art.
And believe it or not, your cat's favorite artist is Jim Christiansen. So I want you to let you know. And then Ziggy, over to you. Tell us about how we keep up with everything about In the Zone.
Basically everything I've done since I raised my kid, that was years ago.
Go over this way so I can see your face a little better. There we go.
Wrapped up in this new video show that I do. We have 39 episodes. I'll use your expression, in the can, and that's not a very safe reference in San Francisco.
Yeah.
But I'll try
It's
to
well respected.
Oh yes.
They say it's like a good restaurant. It's all about location, and location. All right, so
and it can cost you more in the end.
yeah, there you go.
So I will.
You signed it. There's no going back. Go ahead.
I would just tell everybody how Paul Brumbaugh has brought my podcasting life, 3,200 podcasts on my network, Comfortably Zone, in 12 years, with the help of a myriad of people who I do shows with, who do their own podcasting and what have you. First of the year, we started doing a video, and it really revived my enthusiasm when we can I can work with Paulie and just have fun and bring out the best in the guests that I secure. They're all Paulie's giving me the sign to hurry up. So naturally,
they're going to play you off stage before you get your Oscar.
Naturally, I have to slow down for that. But I will. Here I go. I'm much faster. My guests, they are interesting. They are informative. They have no ego. They have opinions without being opinionated. And hopefully they have a sense of humor. Most of them do, and enjoy being on the show. And they put up with me. What can I tell you? I'm the old man.
There you go. And so you can get everything Ziggy does on we're Zig in the Zone or Comfortably Zone. So his channel is the Comfortably Zone Network on YouTube, Zig in the Zone on Facebook, Comfortably Zoned on Facebook, wherever you can find it. Track them. For myself, You can see everything that Edge Studios does on all socials at Edge Studios or Edge Studios Online. You can find me at Paul Brumbaugh on all socials. And thanks for tuning in to Paulie's Basement. This has been a one-off, but we got to get out of here because I don't want Keenan to go, I need a ride home now. All right, guys. So for myself, this crew, we are out. We'll see you next time.